What's up, everybody? It is Wednesday night. It's time for Super Geeked Up. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy 2020. It's the first Super Geeked Up of the year. We're very excited to spend New Year's Day with you guys. We hope you have an awesome holidays, awesome New Year. Thank you very much for joining us. My name is Jeff. This is your weekly geeky pop culture show. We talk, fun geeky topics. We play some zany geek-themed improv games. We need your guys' help to do all that. We love having you in the chat. Making a very strange expression over there is my co-host, Francis Fernandez.
Hi. I'm making sure that the live stream is going, and it is fine. It is fresh. It is clean, and I am happy to be here.
Fresh and clean. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's a good start to 2020, right?
Oh, yeah.
Fresh and clean. I don't know.
That's how you like to be, at least.
Yeah.
Not dirty. Fresh and clean.
Dirty and old? Dirty and stinky? Smelly?
Yeah. Gotta spray some cheese on you.
Join us. We're very excited. Our guest tonight is from such things as the Knights of the Roll Table podcast, National Comedy Theater. He has a game called Quest of the Nerds. It's Matt Messerman.
Hey, everybody.
Thanks for being here.
I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Of course. If you went to our show at San Diego Comic-Con, Matt was actually one of our guests there, and he was amazing. So, but now if you weren't there, you get to see him on the online version. So that's
cool.
Lots of people already in the chat. Hey, thank you guys. Thanks for spending your New Year's Day with us. Listeners make Chris, Lizzie, Tammy, Bill, Chaz, all those people. That's great. Awesome. Let's see here. Welcome back, Bill. I don't think we've seen you in a while in the chat. So that's a good way to start your new year off.
Mm-hmm.
Listeners may says, I thought this was the onesie show. So that's actually next week, sir, where based on your demands, we're all going to wear onesies on the show. Hey, Matt, you missed it by a week.
Oh,
yeah.
So tune in for that next week. Chris says, fresh and clean with new Fref.
Fref.
For people who don't know, Fref is Francis and I's ship name that we came up with on one of the shows. That sounds like a detergent kind of, though, right? Fresh and clean with Fref.
Yeah.
It's amazing how many things this word can sound like.
There's too many things this word can sound like, actually, I think. But I have to say, I want to give a weird shout out to Laura, who made like a pizza with our name.
Yes.
That was
fantastic. In the chat right now, but she watches it later usually. She's in Argentina, and she made a pizza. It said hashtag
Was the pizza
Fref
shaped like Fref, or was it the topping spelled Fref?
Yes, the topping spelled Fref on the pizza. Okay, right now maybe she'll do that next. So she make it look like.
No, it was super sweet and super awesome. So thank you when you listen to this.
That was a great way to start end 2019, I guess, because she
exactly
days when she tweeted it. Yeah,
for sure. That was
the coolest thing. Thank you, Laura. Yeah, you rock. Thank you for remembering that, Francis.
Mm-hmm.
Bill says I'm glad to be back. All right, good, awesome. And Foshot just joined us as well. All right, people are saying a lot of Fref stuff in the chat as well. Great.
Sure.
Listeners, why does Francis make me think that he's going to take my order at McDonald's? He does.
It's not a McDonald's.
Because you have a cap, I guess.
It's not a McDonald's. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, I guess you do wear black caps at McDonald's, I suppose. Yeah. Well, listeners, maybe would you like fries with that?
Do they still supersize at McDonald's, or is that gone?
Supersize is just large now.
They don't call it supersize; they just call it large.
Yeah.
But there used to be large, and then it's supersized, right? Which was like incredibly large.
Yeah. I think that documentary sunk them on that one.
I think so too. You're not wrong. Oh, that totally wrecked them. But oh well.
Carrie just joined us. Good evening, folks. He says, "Happy New Year. I'll hang as long as I can." Awesome. Thank you, Carrie. And Chris says, "You're not fully clean unless you're preferably clean."
Oh man. I think we need a shirt that says hashtag Fref on it. I think that's what
because Matt has his shirt on. His
Yeah.
This is just generic.
This is just generic. You're right, but you were talking about shirts for your show. Yeah. So you're right. We should get Fref shirts. That's what we can comment.
Maybe I'll name my next character Fref just in honor.
Oh yes, thank you. That's great.
That'd be amazing. Oh man, so much love for the Fref. I that's awesome. Thanks.
All right. So, folks, we're going to play a couple improv games later on. We're going to do superhero sound effects. We're going to do super chat, which is where Francis and I will only be able to say things that you say in the chat. Yep, that's right. And we're going to talk our favorite animated series a little later on. But first, we're going to start off with our first super geeky question of the night, which is what, Francis?
Well, 2019 is over, and we have seen a lot of media, television, and movies. So we want to know, what is your favorite movie and television show of 2019? And what movie and TV show are you most looking forward to in the year 2020?
Like in the year, what is he going to say? In the year 2150.
It's 2020. Yeah.
2020 just sounds like the future, even though that's the present now. It doesn't sound real.
No, like I'm expecting flappers and I'm expecting prohibition. Sadly, not.
That's 1920.
I know.
You're saying the future, not the past.
Yeah. But when you think 20s, what do you think? You think flappers, you think prohibition, you think...
We'll have space flappers and robo speakeasies, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yes, please. Oh, please.
Right.
I would
so you can't... so there's going to be a prohibition on, like, blood wine for Klingons, right?
Oh, yeah, kapla.
Yeah.
That'll really piss them off. Actually, you know what? You bring up an interesting point. Maybe just because I'm older now, I'm realizing, like, because they were saying, like, oh, it's a new decade. I was like, I mean, well, I'm not going to get into the debate about, obviously related to next year, but let's just pretend, whatever, for a moment, that it is. I didn't really think about that, like, it's a new decade, and I didn't really care anymore, like, but when it was, like, 1990, I mean, 2000 obviously goes to the millennium, but I guess, I don't know, like, is it just because 10s and 20s aren't as cool, or is this maybe because I'm older, or you think I just don't give a shit much anymore? I seemed like I used to care more when I was younger, like, oh, it's a new decade, this is really cool, And like, yeah, whatever.
I don't know. I didn't care when the 90s happened.
Right. I don't know. The older I get, the less time seems to pass quicker because it's a smaller percentage of your lifespan. So yeah. I think you just don't care anymore.
All right.
I agree.
All right. Oh, good. People are already putting in the chat their answers. That's very good. Let's see here. Tammy says, looking forward to Wonder Woman 1984. Yes. That's on my list as well.
And your shirt.
Oh, shit, you're right. I am wearing my Wonder Woman shirt. I forgot. Thank you. Chris Hadley, my favorite movie of 2019 was Knives Out. Everyone should go see Knives Out. I actually did want to see that.
I agree. It was
great.
So good.
So good. It was like Clue meets Rashomon meets
I love Clue.
Sixth Sense or something.
Oh, I love
something
Sixth Sense
surprising.
Too. You name all the movies I love. Okay, you convinced me.
Go see it. That's actually my movie of the year. So.
Oh, so that's your choice? That's your favorite movie of 2019 is Knives Out?
I think it was the best movie. My favorite was probably Endgame, but but I think Knives Out was the best one that I saw. So.
I agree.
Okay, cool. Well, folks, but you can either way you want. You can also just do your favorite. I know favorite isn't not necessarily maybe, but that's fine. Tammy says, I really think this decade will be great for diesel punk.
Yeah, diesel punk, sure. Diesel punk? It's kind of like it's kind of like steampunk, but more Mad Max.
Oh, okay. I like steampunk.
That could be fun.
Chaz says his favorite movie was Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Oh, nice. I still haven't seen it. I need to watch it.
Me either.
Bill says he enjoyed the new Twilight Zone show for TV, and he's looking forward to Star Trek Picard.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh.
All right, here, let's talk about... Sorry, we're probably going to get a lot sidetracked in this topic, but let's talk about Picard for a second. Uh-huh. So, are you a Star Trek fan, Matt?
Oh yeah, big time.
Okay, Next Gen.
Especially Next Gen. That was my bread and butter growing up.
Awesome. All right, yeah, a lot of us are big Next Gen fans.
Mm-hmm.
So Francis, I was telling you, Francis knows this. So today I finally watched all the Picard trailers.
Right? Oh yeah.
So because he's such like an iconic character to me, and I was not pleased with Discovery at all. So I was so afraid they were going to fuck it up. And I was like, I just don't want to watch this shit. But also, because for some reason I remember when they were first talking about it, somebody saying like them or Patrick Stewart or something about like they wanted to go in a darker way, and I was like, no, I don't want any of that anymore. Like, stop it. But I watched the trailers, and that's not the way it is at all. Like, it actually seems very faithful to his character. To me.
It felt that way. I saw a new one today that had Riker and Troy in it. So yes. I hadn't seen that one before.
Dude, like the scenes with Riker felt so nice and awesome. Like that relationship, like was so right, like the way it was, So that gives me a lot of hope, and I actually want to watch the series after seeing that.
And I think Brent Spiner's on it, right? Reprising
He
Data
is.
or
Yes.
B9 or whatever he's going to be.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's the only thing I don't like is that I feel Brent Spiner Data looks terrible.
Yeah,
Okay.
you should just CG him at this point.
Yeah.
Look,
He looks
obviously
it
much
looks
older,
not
but
good. Just do like they did in the last episode of Next Gen. Just make him like pretend like he aged himself. You know.
Yeah. Well, maybe they'll do that.
yeah, because his face looks really weird. And they said it wasn't the final. That wasn't the final look. They said that they were going to
I hope not. That was the only thing that really threw me off about that.
They said, I read that they're going to clean up that bit. It was just for, they wanted to get it out there for the trailer, but that it's going to be cleaned up a bit. And really, the biggest star for me in Picard is the Anaheim Convention Center. Like, that is...
I know, you're so obsessed that they use the Anaheim.
So obsessed that the Anaheim Convention Center is Starfleet.
Starfleet.
Come on. I just can't get over it.
Hey man, dude, that's an awesome looking convention center.
It's a great convention
Really
center,
cool,
but it's like an iconic convention center. You see it and you know.
Look, you're a West Coast guy. Like
that's true. That's true.
Why.
Yeah, it's so.
This 2019 or last year was the first year I'd even seen that convention center. So.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. So okay. All right.
Let's see here. Tammy says she can't wait for Jerry Ryan. Yes, she's playing 7 of 9 in the Picard show.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Looks like she's gonna be kicking butt.
Mm-hmm.
And then Chris says his favorite new show was Whiskey Cavalier, and they canceled it worse. It ended on a freaking cliffhanger. I know that's always the worst when a show you love doesn't get all right, let's see. Oh, Carrie says I'm most looking forward to Black Widow, Mulan, Birds of Prey, A Quiet Place 2. All right, so there's a lot of movies he's looking forward to.
Yeah, a lot.
2020.
Oh God.
All right. Well, so wait. Let's. So Knives Out was Matt's.
Yep.
Well, no, that was the best movie you saw. You said your favorite was Endgame.
I think my favorite was Endgame.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you can do either one. All right.
Yeah.
So let's do Francis. We'll do ours. So what was your favorite movie of 2019?
So this is the movie I watched the most, more than Endgame. I watched Endgame 3 times in theaters. I watched this movie about 5 times in theaters, and that's Alita: Battle Angel.
That's right. I should have known.
Love that movie. God, I love that movie. It's just so great. I went to there was a pop-up escape room type thing that they had in LA. I went and did that whole thing because I am a fan. I even have a bar of chocolate from the movie and some pins. So it's really cool. I'm a big fan of that movie. So Alita was my number 1.
All right. Good. Nice. Lizzie says, Lizzie Hedgehog says, kind of obvious the Sonic the Hedgehog movie is what she's looking forward to in 2020. She's going to cosplay as Sonic and everything on opening night. All right, that's cool.
That's a good way to do it.
All right, so my favorite movie is unfortunately a movie that got kind of maligned and did not do as well as they had hoped. But I don't care because I like a lot of movies people don't like and other people do like it. I ran into them. But Dark Phoenix, actually. I loved Dark Phoenix.
I didn't get a chance to see it.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't, unfortunately. So the last X-Men movie that Fox will do, now that they're owned by Disney. So basically, like, the X-Men movies have pretty much been my favorite superhero movies. And for the last, it was actually almost 20 years. From 2000 to 2019, Fox was doing X-Men movies. So end of an era. But I think it was a good way to go out with that movie. I really enjoyed it. Hey, Carrie says, I love the lead also. I think that's the movie that got my man, the Blade role.
Yeah, Mahershala Ali was the main villain, and he's now going to be...
that's right. He's going to be Blade, right?
That's going to be cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
He's really good. I like him. Although Wesley Snipes will always be Blade for me, man.
Nothing wrong with that. Wesley Snipes is a great Blade. Right. Nothing wrong with that.
Also, an excellent air marshal.
Oh, God.
Sorry, I love Passenger 57.
Always been on black.
Yes, that's the line, man. Always been on black.
So good. That is so...
You ever played roulette?
On occasion.
Why are you asking me this? I'm trying to hijack this plane.
I like the fact that the guy replies it. He's like, on occasion. No, because the response was, why?
Right, and then Wesley Snipes was like, oh, thank God he said that. Now I can say my line.
Right. Man, if you didn't say that, I'd be stuck. Oh.
There's a whole YouTube series right there that could be done just of like setups for lines and they just never pay off. It's like, no. Oh, well. Oh, you do bet on black.
Alex Martin just said it on the chat. Always bet on black. By the way, you know what I love? So I also love the TV show Chuck, and they actually worked that into one of their episodes.
Nice.
Chuck says always bet on black.
It's an iconic line. Yeah.
It is. All right. So that was the movies of 2019. Although keep putting in the chat if you like,
Well,
folks. Of course.
speaking of Chuck, honorable mention to Shazam.
Yes.
Shazam.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir. I really enjoyed Shazam a lot.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, Zachary Levi did a great job. Victor Snyder just joined us in the chat. I only saw a few movies last year. Endgame was my favorite. I think that meant. And then he was liking the new X-Men's as well. Dark Phoenix was one I missed. All right. Yeah, guys,
All right.
it's out on video now and all that demand, all that stuff. You can check. I highly recommend checking out Dark Phoenix. All right, so let's go to 2020 movies then, and then we'll talk about TV shows some more. And then you guys can talk whatever you want in the chat there. So I actually went through the whole list of movies coming out earlier today this year, and I actually found a lot more than I thought because most of them were like, oh, this is gonna, I don't care about these movies, but there's actually a bunch that I found interesting this year. So my top choice right now for 2020 is Top Gun Maverick. Yeah, you know why? Because that's the one trailer last year I saw that got me super pumped up. Like, I just love the trailer.
They have a new one too, right? And they have a new.
Yeah, I haven't seen the new trailer yet.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it either.
Yeah, I don't know, man. And you know what? And if they shoot it here in San Diego.
Yeah.
So...
It's always nice to see your hometown. Well, hometown for me. Location.
My
Although sometimes it takes you out of the movie a little bit.
Oh right, yeah, because you know that location. By the way, a lot of people, Chaz and Alex, are saying how they enjoyed Shazam as well. So there you go, Matt. Carrie says looking forward to Wonder Woman 84, and Alex says Dark Phoenix is $7 in the grocery store already. Sad face. What already? Come on. Wait, are you sure that's the new Dark Phoenix?
It could be the DVD as opposed to the Blu-ray. You know, DVDs are always so much cheaper. There's no point.
True.
Still really cheap for just coming out, but all right. Alex says, I am so hyped for Top Gun. All right, Alex, good. Like it. All right, what about you guys? What movies are 2020 you looking forward to?
For me, it's Wonder Woman 84. Like, that is, every time I see a trailer for that, I'm like, yes, can't wait. Because the first one was so great. I'm a little worried it's going to fall prey to the sequelitis thing. Just the fact that they brought Chris Pine back. Like, just that makes me worried. But
That's
I'm
what I'm worried about, too. Yeah.
But you got Kristen Wiig in there and Gal Gadot, of course. So I'm really excited about it.
I'm with you, man. I love the first Wonder Woman. Gal Gadot's great as Diana. Yeah. And it's set in the 80s. My favorite.
It's set in the 80s.
Yeah.
How can you not love that?
Right. Yeah.
I remember 1984. So yes, please.
Tammy says my husband is stoked for Maverick. Lizzie says, "Woo! Sonic the Hedgehog is on that list. I hope Jeff." Well, come on. Who doesn't want to see Sonic, Lizzie?
Exactly. They released Baby Sonic pictures.
Well, now that he's less creepy looking than the original trailer, I'll probably see it now.
Which makes me wonder, because again, they did release the Baby Sonic. I wonder what old version Baby Sonic would have looked like, because they're trying to compete Baby Sonic with Baby Yoda. Yeah.
Nothing's gonna be Baby Yoda.
No, you're not gonna be Baby Yoda.
Yeah, it can't be Baby Yoda.
Let's see. All right, yeah, lots of people are looking forward to Wonder Woman 84. Francis, what are you looking forward to?
I'm going to be the weird one and say a movie that no one's ever heard of, but it's a Disney film that's going to be coming out next year. I saw a trailer of it at D23, Raya and the Last Dragon.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah. It looks really good. I mean, it looks amazing. And it's an original IP this time. It's nothing, not a sequel to something that already exists. I'm super excited to see this film, mostly because I like that kind of, that kind of mysticism and, like supernatural stuff that they're doing in this film. So I'm really excited to see that movie. But again,
that's a good choice, man.
Yeah, I don't know if actually, did you see the trailer? Was there a trailer out for that already, or is that just something?
No, I just read about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen a trailer for it.
Yeah, I don't think they've released one yet, but the trailer that they showed was amazing. And
I just saw Frozen 2 with my kid like last week. So
how'd you like that?
it was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I love the first Frozen.
Actually, the soundtrack's great.
Well, yeah. No, I have to admit, it was. I think the music, it's hard to get lightning in a bottle twice, but yeah, Frozen 2 is pretty good.
Tammy says, "Have you seen Baby Scooby?" So, Tammy, are you referencing the new Scoob movie coming out in 2020?
Oh, I saw the trailer for that.
I've only seen the image of him. I haven't seen the trailer. for that.
Or teaser. It might have been a teaser.
I love
for
Scooby Doo,
Yeah.
but I'm a little worried about that movie. But anyway.
What? Childhood.
Well, no, here never mind. I won't get into it. I always hate it when the voice actors who've been doing it for decades, they take them off and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna cast all these big Hollywood stars and forget you guys." I'm like, "Well, dude,
Well, what's his face who did the voice originally, or not originally, but
so he's gonna do Frank Welker,
right?
Who has done Fred since the beginning, since 1969.
Yeah,
but he's not doing Fred. He's doing Scooby, which is great because he does both.
Okay, that's not bad.
But he's not doing Fred.
And no Casey Kasem as
well,
yes, right.
For good reason.
I mean, there's a reason for that one, yes.
Yeah.
Although he'll always be Shaggy, yeah. Hey, Tammy says, we love the 80s. All right, good. Like hearing that. Hey, we actually did a whole 80s show like a couple weeks ago, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We did.
Good.
Well, unexpectedly.
Yeah, well, part of it was supposed to be 80s, and kind of the whole thing turned into it.
Yeah.
Hey, so here, let me mention some other movies I found when I was looking on here. Some of these you may know about, some of you might not for 2020. Of course, Black Widow. I'm looking forward to that. Which a movie I think should have came out about 8 years ago, but at least we're finally getting it. So, Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Yeah.
I forgot that.
Or whatever, right, of the originals, or some kind of relatives or descendants of them, right?
I think they're Egon's grandkids.
Well, the woman is, right? Is her granddaughter, but then...
The little girl is the granddaughter. I think the woman is the daughter.
Oh, there's a daughter of... But then aren't the other ones supposed to have relatives too or something, or no?
Maybe.
Maybe, no, just Egon?
I think it's just Egon.
Oh, and she
I just saw a trailer for it today. So,
okay.
And I did... The only name they show is Spangler, although they do show the rest of them walking through the street in the clip. Plus, Paul Rudd's in it. How can he not like it?
Yeah, that's a selling point. I'm not gonna lie, that is a selling.
So they're actually doing another G.I. Joe movie. This one's called Snake Eyes, and it's about the origin, which actually got me excited about it because it's about Snake Eyes and it's about the origin of him. Mm-hmm. So that could be cool.
That was a little bit of a roller coaster for me. Like another G.I. Joe film. I was like, oh no, Snake Eyes. Yes.
Okay. You may have to help me with his name, but Denis Villeneuve, is that how you say it?
That's about right.
He's doing the Dune movie in 2020.
Oh right, yeah. That's a big.
He's calling it like the Star Wars movie for adults that he's always wanted. Kind of. Yeah.
Didn't they say that about the last Dune?
I don't know.
Pretty certain they said that the last Dune.
Alex says Mulan and Black Widow are his two choices for 2020. Excellent, very nice. Nicole B says I'm pretty stoked for Onward. Oh, that's another Disney animated, right?
Yes.
And Mulan. Excellent. So here's two movies I found that I had no idea about. One is a movie called The Last Duel, which is being written by Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. The first movie they've written since Good Will Hunting together.
Are they the last duo?
And they're Duel, D-U-E-L.
Oh, Duel. Oh, I thought they were Duel.
Now,
okay,
this is actually, this is from Hollywood Reporter. This has not been totally greenlit yet, so it may not happen. But it's actually about the last sanctioned duel in medieval France between knights.
Oh, that's cool. All right.
And they're also going to star in it.
Nice.
Yeah. And then The Tomorrow War, which stars Chris Pratt and Yvonne Strahovski, who was from Chuck as well, about like these in the future, the people are taking people from the past to fight in this war in the future. I don't know really much beyond that, but it has time travel. That sounds interesting. It has some cool.
It's gonna be like it's probably like you're about to die. We take you out. Now we have another soldier or something.
Maybe. Oh, J.K. Simmons is in it too.
Wow, that's a good cast.
Yeah, it's a really good cast. So there you go. There's some 2020 movies to look forward to. Yeah, you're right, Alex. Ray Park is not playing Snake Eyes. I need to look again. It's the guy from. Damn it!
Ray Park hasn't lost the beat. He's still really good.
Did you guys see that video of him showing that Kylo Ren's lightsaber?
Yes.
That was awesome.
Because that was to I guess prove that it's not a useless weapon, that it actually can be, you can do flourishes and stuff with it or something like that.
Yeah, he didn't cut his arm off. So.
Nope. No, he didn't.
Or cut himself in half and fall down a pit. Neither of those things happen.
Nice. Yeah. Very good.
Sorry, Maul.
All right, let's move on. There was movies. Let's move on to TV.
Yes.
Which I'm a bit, actually became a much bigger TV fan in the last few years than movies. So, Matt, what was your favorite TV show of 2019?
Hands down, Mandalorian.
Nice, very good
Yeah.
choice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was great. We were excited to watch it every week. Like we were waiting. Oh, it's Friday. We gotta, that was, and plus Baby Yoda's adorable. Unfortunately, it took us a couple weeks to realize, oh, we should get my daughter to watch this. And now, oh no, I have to watch them all again.
What a terrible thing to do, right?
Always me. Yeah,
a huge sacrifice, I'm sure.
yeah.
Well,
But that was definitely
excellent
so
parenting, though. Getting your daughter to watch it, very good.
Yeah.
Sorry. Excuse me. Oh, our good buddy Johnny Pappas just joined us. He says, hey, Johnny, Happy New Year. It's great to
Johnny,
join us.
Happy New
Johnny,
Year.
we're talking our favorite movies and TV of 2019 and what we're looking forward to in 2020. Francis, what's your favorite show of 2019?
Well,
The Mandalorian as well?
It was until I saw The Witcher.
Yes!
Oh.
Witcher is like my favorite now because I
Dude,
played
I'm
the
with you.
games. I played both games. I didn't play the first game, but I played the other two games. So I'm invested in Geralt, and I'm invested in his life. And I think Henry Cavill is amazing as Geralt.
Yes.
His voice, perfect.
Yes.
Um,
Let's talk about The Witcher, because I'm totally with
Yeah,
you.
let's talk about The Witcher.
By the way, Carrie's saying no spoilers, please. He's behind a Mandalorian. Yep, no spoilers. Don't worry. No spoilers on any of these shows.
I don't even talk about the story about Mandalorian. It's just a good show that you need to be watching.
By the way, Nicole says Love, Death, and Robots was pretty amazing. That was a Netflix.
Robots was
I believe.
fantastic.
that's on my list of things that I need to watch.
And she says I actually enjoyed the last season of Game of Thrones. I know that got a lot of hate. But
I
good.
did too.
I'm glad to see people enjoying that. Good.
I liked it.
You do.
Yeah, there you go. There we go. We got 3 people who liked it right here. All right. So,
Sorry, go on.
okay. I don't know what you're laughing.
I just know who that is now. That
Dude, I knew who that was right away. How did you not know?
I don't know.
I know before you. All right. Anyway.
That's stupid.
All right. I'm not gonna let you live that one down. So yes. First off, I'm with you on the Mandalorian, Matt. I keep telling people because I'm not happy with the current Star Wars movie. So it's the first Star Wars thing in a long time that I've actually really enjoyed. So it was really awesome. But like Francis, I was like, but then I just watched The Witcher this past week, and I just watched the final episode on the plane back home today. And dude, that show is so fucking good, man. It's my favorite show of 2019.
I still haven't seen it. Where does it fall in the Witcher like
It's the
storyline?
beginnings.
It's the first story.
It's the beginning.
Yeah.
Because I'm playing through Witcher 3 right now, and a lot of the stuff I'm like, I have no idea what's going on because I've never played any of the games.
Yeah,
But it looks,
I never played the first one either. I got to go back and play it now after watching.
Yeah, the first one's the only one I haven't played either. But when you play the second one, it kind of catches you up a little bit on what's going on and who's who. But I'm just telling you, that once it hit episode 2, and they played that song at the end, when Jaskier played the song.
The song I've heard.
Yeah.
I had no idea that song had become so popular until I was reading the line.
Done. I was
everywhere.
done. I love that song so much.
It's in multiple languages. It's everywhere.
Is it nice?
And it's still good in the other.
Nice.
It's so catchy. It's so good. Oh man.
Although a friend of mine did have a complaint about The Witcher today. She said, how is it that every time they ask how much they owe him, they just immediately throw him a coin purse that has the exact right amount of money?
Oh.
So I know that's going to bother me the entire time I'm watching it.
That's just a thing everyone does in fantasy, right? It's like, oh, it's 300 coins? Here
you go.
No, but actually, early in he actually says what it is. He says what they need to pay him sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But he's so renowned, they just know what his rate is.
That's true.
Here you go.
That's a good point.
So here's the thing. I actually didn't think this show was going to be good. I did not think it was going to live up to my love of the video games and do it justice. And in the books, I actually want to go back and read the books now because the books came first.
I didn't realize there were books.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. And I thought Henry Cavill was actually all wrong for The Witcher, even though I really like him as an actor. But you're right, dude. As soon as I watched it, I was like, oh shit. He's nailed the voice. He's got all the mannerisms that he's fucking Geralt. He's great. And actually, I think acting across the board is awesome in this show.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah,
and
really great.
It helps that he played the games. It helps that Henry Cavill.
Did he play the games?
He's a huge gamer.
I figured he must. I knew he had to listen to the voice because it's so like the video game voice.
Oh yeah, he actually. I've seen him in interviews recently where he's just people are mocking, like, you don't look like a gamer. I thought gamers were, grease stained, blah, blah, like all these terrible stereotypes. It's like, and Henry Cavill just looks aghast, thinking, why would you think that?
Yeah.
Gamers are just regular people like you and me. Like, what's going on? But yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. I'm in love with that show. Ready for season. Bring on season 2.
Check it out.
Yeah, definitely check it out. It's super awesome. Well, I read that they're starting to shoot season 2 in February, so they're going to shoot it soon. So we're probably going to get it within a year, hopefully, season 2. So.
Oh, I hope.
John M. just said, "Here's an arbitrary amount of money. No need to count it."
Exactly. That's exactly what happens.
You just listen to how the coins clink together. Like, yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
So Alex Martin gives us some good information here about The Witcher. The show is from the first 2 short stories. The games are after the rest of the books end as a sequel.
Oh, okay.
That I did not know, that the games were after the books.
Okay.
Nicole says, I hadn't played any of the games either, but it was easy to follow. Cool. Good. Let's see here. Lizzie says, Harley Quinn show has been awesome. Love seeing Darkwing Duck and DuckTales.
Yes.
Did they bring him into the new DuckTales?
Yes. As an actor, as a cartoon in DuckTales.
Yeah.
A cartoon within a cartoon?
It's a cartoon within a cartoon. It's fantastic.
And the Harley Quinn show is already out? The animated one?
I didn't know that. I guess so.
She says Harley Quinn show has been awesome, so I guess so, right?
That's awesome. Yeah. That's great. Yeah. I had no idea.
Oh, I'll have to check that out too.
TV. It's too much TV, I'm telling you.
I don't have time.
I don't.
Alex also says Henry Cavill has always said that he got the call for Superman while he was playing World of Warcraft.
Oh, there you go. See, that's how. Yeah.
So he's a big gamer then. Awesome. All right. Well, then yes. Then I'm super glad he got the role then, because if he likes games too, that's great.
Oh yeah, 100%. Love it. I'm glad he's getting more work too. I'm sad that Superman didn't go anywhere for him, but I'm glad he's getting work everywhere else. So keep it going.
The Witcher is much better than what he was getting to do as Superman. So.
Oh yeah, 100%. Oh yeah.
And besides that, I'll also give an honorable mention to Arrow, because I think this final season of Arrow has been outstanding and amazing.
Has it?
And
they decided to finally write good stories.
It's the perfect, like, this is how shows should end their seasons, their series. Like it's like textbook and like how you do it to write by the fans.
Yep. That makes me want to actually catch up on that show now and go watch through that.
There you go. Now, I know it's some rough spots along the way in different certain seasons. I'm with you, but it pays off.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can just skip some of the old seasons if you really want to.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Oh, if we're throwing out honorable mentions for TV shows in 2019, I want to throw out Watchmen.
I haven't seen it yet, so I hear that the last 3 episodes just make everything worth it. It was
really good. I thought it was great from start to finish. It's definitely weird, but it ends really well, and definitely worth watching, especially if you're fans of the comic, because it's a sequel to the comic as opposed to being a sequel to the film. Although really it could follow either one, more or less. It's like the minor difference that they changed between the two. It plays a big impact in the show.
Yeah, I knew about that. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I'm glad they did that again. So that's good. But yeah, wow. All right. I'm gonna have to. It's HBO, isn't it though?
Yeah,
it's HBO. Yeah, I watched part of the first one. I couldn't get into it, but I'm glad. I hear a lot of people are really into that show. So
I need HBO, I guess.
Like with all the other streaming services you have, you need.
No, I can't do it. I don't know what I'm thinking.
Do a free trial.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
And just watch all Watchmen.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, Johnny Papa said, I actually was not really aware of this. Looking forward to Stephen Moffat and Mark Gatiss' Dracula dropping on Netflix on January 4th.
Nice.
The new Dracula movie, is that what that is? I wasn't aware of that. I love Dracula. That's great.
I love Stephen Moffat, so.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, and Alex says about Henry Cavill, I hope someone at DC watches The Witcher and realizes that they can actually give him things to do with Superman.
Sorry. That's true. That's true. I mean, he is underutilized, not gonna lie.
All right, so one last thing for this topic then is what TV shows you're looking forward to in 2020? Any show? It could be coming up soon. It could be in the fall.
So we already mentioned Picard, so I won't
choice?
touch on that again. And the other one, actually, I believe is on right now, and so I'm not watching it yet, is the new season of Doctor Who.
Yes.
So I am very excited about that because it's been a whole year.
It has no Christmas special, which has really bummed me out, but it's fine.
So, and this is, I mean, I've been a Doctor Who fan since I was a kid. So, and I finally got my daughter watching it now. Nice. With the new Doctor. And so, again, it's a show we can all watch together, which I'm excited about. Plus, I love Doctor Who. So
yeah, it's good.
Nice. That's good. You're getting your daughter to watch everything. Awesome.
That's my plan.
Alex says, is Obi-Wan 2020? I don't.
Ooh, that's good.
It may not be. It's the Disney Plus, right?
Yeah.
I saw it on some of the lists, but I don't think it's been confirmed.
Yeah, it might be. But it may be 2021. Johnny Pappas just said WandaVision, which was confirmed for 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that should be fun.
And Falcon and Winter Soldier, right? I thought.
Yep.
That's fall 2020.
Yeah, those are the two that have been confirmed, as far as I know.
Nice.
What about you, Francis? What are you looking forward to, TV-wise?
Last season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I followed it since the very beginning during its bad first season, and then it got really good after season 2, and I've been sticking with it ever since. I really do enjoy that show. I'm not too sad. I'm glad that they're ending it because every show does need like a definitive ending, and so 7 seasons I think is perfect to kind of.
Was it supposed to end 2 seasons ago?
Last season was supposed to be the last season.
Yeah, give another one.
Added another season, yeah. Well, look, like anything that gives the guy who plays Coulson more work, I'm all for. That dude is amazing, and he needs more work. And I need him to come back to the regular MCU. I need him back as Agent Coulson in the MCU. I need him back. He's alive, folks. He's alive.
In the chat, Alex says, "I'm sad no one has mentioned Castle Rock." I haven't watched that, so.
Yeah, I haven't watched Castle Rock either. Yeah, that's the Stephen King movie or show.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna say Arrow spinoff, Green Arrow and the Canaries.
Wait, is that 2020? I thought it was.
Is it gonna be later?
I thought it was.
I was assuming it's gonna be next fall, but you're maybe right. It may be pushed later.
Okay.
You can look it up. Well, here, I got some other ones for you. If that not gonna be 2020. So. A comic book I really enjoy, and which they tried for years to make it into a series, and they finally are, is Why the Last Man.
Yes. Super looking forward to that.
Yeah, I can't believe it's actually going to happen. It's been so long, like trying to get that done. So that's I'm looking for that. Now this one, I had no idea was happening, and I just found it today when I was researching stuff. So one of my all-time favorite shows is Saved by the Bell. And they're doing on the Peacock streaming, NBC streaming thing that's coming up, a new Saved by the Bell. Let me read you this brief blurb over on the Hollywood Reporter about Saved by the Bell. It's going to have original stars Mario Lopez and Elizabeth Berkley, who were AC Slater and Jesse Spano in this new half-hour comedy. That's going to explore what happens when California Governor Zach Morris gets into hot water for closing too many low-income high schools and proposes the affected students be sent to the highest-performing schools in the state, including Bayside High. Jeez. Which seems like the most preposterous storyline.
I don't know about this.
I have several problems with that synopsis.
I know, yeah, that's... Maybe I'm hoping that's not really what the synopsis is going to be, and that's just completely wrong.
I hope it is, because I'd love to see them juggle that. Let's see them juggle that.
Yeah, I love Saved by the Bell. I didn't really need to see another Saved by the Bell. I don't know, Governor Zach Morris.
Yeah, no.
Well, like Arnold Schwarzenegger did it, right? So they're like, let's make Zach Morris.
Fair enough.
I'd love to see. So what did Kelly do? What has Kelly been doing? What about Lisa Turtle? What have they been?
Kelly and Zach got married, so she should be the.
Oh, she's the.
If they're still married, you know.
She's the first lady of California.
Yeah.
There's no way that marriage lasted. There's no way.
No.
Oh, come on, man. I like Zach and Kelly. All right. So, what's Screech's campaign manager or something?
Oh,
man. I have a feeling he probably won't be back.
Yeah, no. He's probably the one that definitely won't be back.
Oh, Screech died in jail. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be some throwaway line.
Oh, no.
or because you're not going to see Lisa Turtle either, because sadly, the actress didn't do so well after the show. But yeah, maybe they ran away together, and you never saw. That's why they're not there anymore. They ran away to Europe.
Oh, give them a happy ending.
Give them a happy ending. Yeah, give them a happy ending.
There you go. That's nice. I like that. All right, there you go, folks. That's so 2019, 2020, all the movies and shows. Cool. I mean, not all of them. There's a lot of other stuff coming out.
All of them.
Yeah, that's everything. We just talked about everything.
Yeah. If we didn't mention it, cancel.
Yeah, it's not going to actually air.
It's not showing.
It will not be in theaters if we didn't talk about it. All right, cool. So let's do our first improv game of the night. This is where we need your guys' help in the chat. This is called superhero sound effects. So right now, what I need you guys to start doing in the chat, and then I'll describe the game. Start giving us names of kooky sounding superheroes. Make up, not real superheroes, but make up the names of like ridiculous sounding superheroes. And Matt and I will play these superheroes that you guys put in the chat. And we're going to also have to solve some ridiculous sounding crisis. And then Francis is going to provide sound effects for the scene for us. Yes. Are you already doing it?
Yeah.
You know what? You're actually too good at it, I feel, because it's better to be bad.
Oh.
So that's a compliment. You're very good.
Oh, thank you. I can be bad. I'll totally be bad.
I don't know. Do whatever you want. All right. Oh, okay. So first, we got one right away. Lister's mate says Laserdisc Man.
Laserdisc.
And his buddy Mini Disc Man.
Oh, I think his buddy 8-track dude.
8-track dude. I've never owned anything on
Betamax, right? That was the VHS. That's what we're talking about. The VHS.
Oh, yeah, Betamax and VHS were the two competitors.
Yeah. That's what we're talking about. The other show.
Exactly.
I'm just stuck picturing a Sony Discman, but a laser disc man that you're walking around with.
Oh my god.
Chaz says Dr. Disingenuous. Excellent vocab there, sir.
Oh, nice.
Good alliteration, too.
I love that.
And Tammy says firework dude.
One firework only, too.
Bill says the glitch. He can turn into ones and zeros and interface with computers and electronics.
Well, that's a good superhero. I like that.
Johnny, the annoying voice. Okay. All right. So I don't know. Matt, who do you like? Do you like Dr. Disingenuous or do you want to be someone else?
I really do. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you'll be Dr. Disingenuous. Great. Perfect.
Is he a hero? Because it's even better if he's a hero with that name.
Yes, he is a hero.
Yes,
We're heroes. Victor says, Visible Man, everyone always sees him. Tammy says, Meme Girl. All right, these are excellent choices, folks. All right, so... Sure, I'll be Visible Man. Great.
I was really hoping you'd be the annoying voice, but Visible Man works.
I was going to do Firework Dude, but yeah, I like Visible Man.
Firework Dude was good.
He was good too. Maybe I'll have a firework still.
Yeah. Visible. Well, that's how people know he's around.
Right.
Yes.
All right, folks, now we need a crisis. What is a ridiculous crisis that Dr. Disingenuous and Visible Man have to solve? I'll share some other ones that people were putting in. Freeloading Man, the eyewitness, he sees everything. Oh, well, that's actually pretty good.
I like that, yeah.
Couch Surfer from Tammy. Okay.
It's hard, yeah.
That's a good hero.
Couch Surfer.
He's like the Oracle, but he doesn't actually help them. He just watches TV.
Stun them, yeah.
No, I like him as a Silver Surfer, but on like a 70s sort of like corduroy orange couch. Yeah. But he is also of the same material.
So wait, does he fly or does he just like go down the street on it or what?
I think he flies, but I think he lays on the couch to fly.
Does it have a recliner on one of the, onto the seats?
On the rightmost one.
Okay.
The left one had one too, but the handle broke. So.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
Love it.
Victor says all cameras in town have stopped working. Johnny says taco shop is out of guacamole. Why don't we go with that one?
Oh man, can't wait for the sound I make guacamole.
Well, it's out. So you won't have to.
I'll mention some of these other ones just in case we want to work them in. Tammy says all the streaming services are blocked. Oh, that was very apropos of what we were discussing earlier. Lizzie says fart blaster. Oh, I think that I don't know if that was a hero or maybe that's something we have to deal with, but whatever. We'll see. Either way.
Hey, Fart Blaster could be the one who took all the guacamole from the taco
Right,
shop.
maybe he's
There
the
you go,
villain.
he's the villain.
Right, or she's
Yeah.
the villain. Okay. All right. Dr. Disingenuous, played by Matt. Visible Man, played by me. We have to stop the problem is the taco shop is out of guacamole. That is the crisis.
Thanks to the Fart Blaster.
Right. Thanks to our arch nemesis, the fart blaster. And Francis will be writing all the sound effects in this scene. All right. Take it away. Let's do it. Aha! It is I, Visible Man. Can you see me?
And Dr. Disingenuous. It's great to be here.
Oh, your theme music is much more pitiful than mine.
I like it.
All right, you
Just
would.
fine. What's the problem, Visible Man?
All right. Yes, there is a huge problem. You know our arch nemesis, Fart Blaster? I want to demonstrate what he sounds like. Oh, excuse me.
Spot on impression of him. Great job, Visible Man.
Thank you. All right. Listen. Anyway, you know how he loves those tacos. Well, he took all the guacamole out of every taco shop in the city. Oh, you hear the gasps outside our headquarters.
From everywhere. Everyone loves guacamole. You know, that's California's big claim to fame.
Yes, wait. I think a guacamole commercial is coming on the TV right now.
Oh, let's listen in. Can't wait.
Looking for the best guacamole in Southern California? Well, you're out of luck because guacamole is gone from Taco City. I mean, the South California and Taco City, which is the name of our taco
That's
restaurant.
right. We live in Taco City. We knew that.
Yeah.
All right. What? All right. Should we head over there? Or do you have a vehicle? How do we get there?
I'm just gonna take the bus, I guess.
Oh, good. That's right. There's a stop right outside our headquarters door.
One-way trip to the Taco City, if you like.
Yeah, please.
Oh.
Here's my real exciting bus pass.
Thank you, sir. You can have a seat. Mr. Visible Man, do you have your bus pass?
What? Oh, you can see me? I thought I was not using my power right now.
You're visible.
Your power is that I can see you.
Oh, shit. I don't have a bus card.
That's all right. You saved our city so many times. You can sit back there.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Yeah, it's great that you get on for free while I have to pay, but that's fine. I'm happy with that. No, it's great. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you. That's right. Well, you know, when you have a name like Disingenuous, Dr. Disingenuous, what can you expect?
I went to school for 8 years for this doctorate.
Oh, I learned something new. I did not go to school at all, actually.
Shut.
Here's Taco City. We want tacos. We want tacos.
Oh no! The citizens are getting upset. They're about to riot. It sounds like.
I'll throw a disingenuous grenade in there. It's a non-lethal weapon to sedate them.
We don't care about guacamole after all. We like tacos.
All right, maybe I can get them to disperse. I'm going to set off these fireworks to make me even more visible than I already am. Here we go.
Fireworks!
Oh no! I've set them on fire.
Mr. Visible, great going.
Great. Do you have something to put the fire out?
I'll just tell them all, guys, stop, drop, and roll. No, serious. No, please listen to
Right.
stop, drop. They're not listening.
They're not listening at all.
Seriously, I'm not using my powers right now. You need to just stop, drop. There.
We don't believe you. We don't believe you.
I'm going to break
This
open
isn't
this
working.
fire hydrant.
We're wet. I hate being wet.
Well, listen, ma'am. At least you're not on fire anymore. So
Yeah,
stop
you're right,
complaining.
Visible Man. Thank you, Visible Man.
Oh no,
Yeah,
that car is
you-
getting out of control on the wet water.
Ah!
Oh, they don't seem that concerned about it.
Ah, they're fine.
Fine.
Oh, they just crashed into the snowbank. It's fine.
Oh, that's my sidekick, sarcastic lad. Don't worry about him.
Oh, here I go again.
All right, listen, wait, look, it's the Fart Master.
You thought you could get all the guacamole there, didn't you? But you can't.
But what you didn't take is the beans.
What? No, I need beans.
That's it, Dr. Zeus.
Listen to me eat these beans one at a time.
No! I need
now, Mr. Visible, quick, you eat them too.
Oh, all right, I'm going to eat them real quick.
Now we all have fart blasting powers.
Good, let's put our asses together. And
Oh, God.
It's a moon landing.
No, don't do that. My weakness is when your butts are put together. I can't.
I'm very concerned for your weakness.
No, don't. No.
Oh, let's let out the you just fart ever and we'll blast him out of here.
2, 1.
Oh, yes, we've defeated him.
I feel fulfilled.
As do I. Let's head back to headquarters and eat some more
First,
beans.
some guacamole.
Here's the boss. Back to headquarters.
All right, and see.
Oh, why did I have to farts? Oh, the worst.
You're the one who kept insisting on the fart master being in the seat.
Well, I mean, I didn't realize the man that the farting would be.
So while that was going on, let me read some chats here. Tammy says, Taco Riot, the next great punk mariachi band. Right, they play in Taco City. Taco City, by the way, it's a great name for a town.
Taco City.
Let's see. Tammy also says, can I be a sarcastic gal? So there she wants to be the sidekick.
Oh, there you go.
Sarcastic gal.
Yes, you can, Tammy.
Yes.
Chris was saying, oh, all the food is rotten. What a mess. Good God. Yes. That's right. I don't think
we
lost the food at all.
You defeat him somehow.
Right. That was the most important thing. We defeated him.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. There you go, folks. That was superhero sound effects. Thank you for those great suggestions. We're good. We're going to do a super chat game later on. We're going to talk favorite animated series. But right now, let's see what Matt's up to. And he's going to tell you about what his cool stuff is. Let's start with Knights of the Rolled podcast that you do. You want to tell people about that? Roll Table.
Yeah,
Knights of the Rolled
Table. That's an actual play 5th edition D&D podcast that several of my friends and I put out every week on Tuesdays. In fact, the first part of our season 2 finale came out yesterday.
Nice.
So it's pretty exciting. We rotate DMs, and it's a lot of, for the most part, it's a bunch of people who I know from my improv theater that I perform at. So it tends to be pretty funny, and it's a lot of fun. You should check it out. It's at Rolled Table, basically everywhere, Instagram and Twitter. And we've got we got a great musician on there who's got a new name for his thing that I can't remember. I think it's Arcane Anthems, Hi Weston. And so we've always got some nice background music. And then Chris Daly does all our art, and that's great.
Oh, he's amazing.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I jammed the game that Matt and Chris were part of. And Chris drew all the characters while we were playing. It was awesome.
Oh, yeah, that was super fun when we did the yeah.
Yeah.
That's taking up the bulk of my life. Yeah.
Yeah, they're awesome. Check them out, folks. You're also, so for anybody in San Diego, you also perform at the National Comedy Theater.
Oh yeah, it's the longest running show in San Diego. It's improv. It's if you're here, it's in Mission Hills, Little Italy area. National Comedy Theater. I perform usually on Fridays, but they have shows every Thursday through Sunday, and I run their Sunday show. So come check it out. Nationalcomedy.com if you want to check out more information.
Awesome.
Plug.
Yeah, no, this is the plugging part of the show. Please do it.
Yeah. Tell us more.
I don't have anything else to plug.
Chris wants to know whose dog is it.
Oh, can you hear my dog?
That's okay.
My dog.
What's your dog's name?
Her name is Sydney, after the city in Australia.
So I was hoping you were going to say after Sydney Bristow from Aliens, one of my favorite shows.
I came to that later in life.
Okay.
No, actually, her name was originally Sadie, but my mom's dog was named Sadie, so we
Uh-oh.
slowly changed her name to Sadney until Sydney, so that she wouldn't be confused. So someone must have walked within like half a block of my house. That's why she was Sparkle.
That's all it takes.
It
All it
really
takes.
is. She hates people.
At least she loves you guys, though, so that's good. Oh, that's questionable? Okay, never mind.
No, she's a good dog.
Okay.
So Johnny Pappas in the chat says, sounds really cool. And he says, excellent. I love to check it out. He actually isn't here in the area, by the way, so he could go to the National Comedy Theater.
Yeah, check it out.
Actually, you guys probably met at Comic-Con, too, because he helps us out with our Comic-Con stuff.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And you also, I know you still got a ways to go with this, but you and Chris are doing a board game, and I got to play it to test it out at the Kingdom Con, which is a local con here, board game and tabletop con, and I love this game. Do you want to you want to say a little bit about it, or?
Yeah, sure. It's called Quest of Nerds, and my friend and the DM of season 2 of Knights of the Roll Table, Chris Daly, who also performs at National Comedy Theater. He and I have been working on it for a couple of years. We've been taking a bit of a break for the Knights of the Roll Table podcast, but it's basically the premise of it is that you're nerds going to a comic convention, and you have to defeat the big bad villain by Sunday, and you do that by all sorts of means. But you have to overcome obstacles, and you acquire. Sort of like buff up your character. There's different characters that Chris has hand drawn all of the artwork for it. It looks really cool. So we play tested it at Kingdom Con last year, and we're hoping to do a little bit more with it coming up. But like I said, the Knights of the Roll Table podcast has been eating up our time because it's really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, do what's fun, man.
Yeah.
But I had a
they both
blast
are. They're
playing
both really fun.
I had a blast playing Quest of the Nerds. And if you've been to a con, like all the stuff they work into, it's like, oh, you're gonna totally like love it. It's all that stuff you experience when you go to a convention. It's great. By the way, he mentioned this earlier. I forgot this, but Lister's Mate says, Matt, that you remind him of John Lovitz.
Oh,
there you go.
Thank you.
Yeah,
that's the extent of my John Lovitz impression. Acting. Yeah.
Johnny says, love that. Had so much fun playing games at the cons. Oh, good. Yes, I guess. I love playing games at cons, man. Tammy says, sounds fun. And Glowgroth, also known as Necrodia, says, I am here. For some reason, YouTube app wouldn't show me this was live, so I thought maybe it got delayed, so finally checked on PC. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you're here. Don't trust YouTube. We're always going to be here. Except last week when it was Christmas, and we weren't. All right, cool. All right, so yeah, check out. I put all the links on the screen as well. You can check out Matt's stuff, and we'll tell them again to you later on the show. All right, cool. Let's go on to our next super geeky question, which is, what's your favorite superhero animated series? All right, Matt, we'll start with you.
Well, hopefully this counts, but if not, I have a backup answer. But I have to say, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Sure.
Is my.
I need to
So
watch
if that counts as superhero,
You haven't seen it either?
power.
I haven't seen it.
Dude, we
What?
got our first thing, I think, for the new show.
You've got to watch that. It is.
I really want to see it.
There's a couple of rough episodes in it in places, but in general, I think from start to finish, that is one of the best series that I've watched. So I really like it.
How many
right.
seasons?
It's
Like
got to
5?
be. It's either 3 or 4. I'm bad at this.
Okay.
That's not bad. Yeah,
That's not
good.
too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, the animation looks great.
Yeah, it's really fun. And then the sequel, Legend of Korra, is also really good. Most people would say it's better, but I have a soft spot for Avatar.
All right.
But on a more recent one, I'll go with My Hero Academia, because that's
Yeah. There
Yeah.
you
I've
go.
been
Oh, yeah,
mildly
that's super
obsessed with
popular.
that. Basically since Comic-Con, because we were talking about it then, and I just have been binging it, reading the books and everything since then.
Awesome.
Before I get to some of the chatter's choices, Lister's Made It says, Matt, is there a quest for having to go to the bathroom at a convention? I hear the lines from them are pretty brutal in the game, he means.
I know at one point there was. I think it's still in there. But yeah, that was definitely
I think that would need to be a part of it because that is a part of con life. Is the lines
It
at the back?
very much is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lines in general are a part of con life.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
And then Necrodia says, yes, that's the 2020, their 2020 tagline, don't trust YouTube. Yeah, that's what YouTube's going to, that's what they should use.
That's gonna be the There's subtext right there.
All right, let's get to the choices in the chat here for fave superhero. Necrodia says, the 90s X-Men series, hands down, Gambit and Jubilee for the win. You know what? I just started watching that again on Disney+.
And best theme song to any,
Yes.
really to any show ever. I was going to say to an animated superhero show, but I'm going to say all of them.
All right, my choice for theme song is Gummy Bears, but that is an excellent theme song.
Well, that's a very good one.
Yes. There's a lot of good animated theme songs, actually. Let's see. Bill says, Static Shock was one of my favorite superhero animated series.
Oh,
Yes.
excellent.
Static Shock was amazing. Yeah.
Alex says My Hero Academia, which you guys just mentioned. Chris, this is a good back from the day. Underdog. I love watching that show.
Underdog.
I watched Underdog too when I was a kid. He's a shoe shine boy in real life, but secretly he's Underdog. Let's see here. Oh my God, Lefrodius is putting French in the chat.
Yeah, I was gonna say, please say that.
Laissez le bon temps brûler.
Laissez le bon temps rouler. Yeah.
Yeah, I know French.
Let the good times roll.
There you go.
Oh, well, there
My
you go.
wife is from New Orleans. That is the only reason I know what that expression means.
New Orleans is a great city.
Impressive.
All right. Well, let's see. Oh, and then Darkwing Duck. Necrotius also says. Yes. Love the Darkwing.
Well,
Duck.
that's it. That was mine.
Oh, that's your answer, right?
That's right. That's the answer.
Your answer. Darkwing Duck, right?
Oh yeah, I love Darkwing Duck. I grew up with it. I when I was a little kid, I would with what minimal costuming I had, I would cosplay as Darkwing Duck in my own home and have my little duck cave and just play Darkwing Duck as a child. I absolutely loved that cartoon and still do.
I'm sure this is going to annoy one of the guys on our podcast, Zach. His dad actually is the creator of Darkwing Duck.
What? Oh man!
Yeah. So
That is awesome. How do I meet him? And shake his hand.
I haven't gotten to meet him yet.
Years. Oh, that is so. Yeah, because I about like 4 or 5 years back, I met Jim Cummings, who's the voice.
Oh yes.
And that was amazing. Got a picture
He's
with
a
him.
fantastic voice actor.
Oh yeah. He's too impressive. I think he needs to give us other voice actors a break because he does everything.
By the way, in the chat, Necroti says that phrase "Let the good times roll." That's what Gambit would say. Says that phrase. You know, that's one thing I loved about that '90s X-Men show is that Gambit with the Cajun accent, Rogue, who's my favorite character with her Southern accent, like it was great accents in that.
I guarantee.
Yeah.
It's like, come on. I mean, it's great.
I don't think he didn't say I guarantee.
Oh, he said, "Come on, Cher."
Yeah, come on, Cher, you got it. Oh, hey, Petite.
Yeah.
When he's
yeah.
talking to Jubilee.
Somebody else says I guarantee. Oh no, that's the Darkwing Duck villain who's from.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he says I guarantee.
I think it was like Paul Proudhome or something like that. That was he was like a chef. That's the guy who says I guarantee.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I think they made fun of him on Darkwing Duck.
That's probably.
But now when I think of Gambit, that's what I'm going to think of now. I guarantee, Magneto, we will kick your ass.
Sorry. Oh man.
If you're a fan of the '90s X-Men series, and specifically because of Gambit and Rogue, the Mr. and Mrs. X Marvel comic that was out last year as a fan of those two, if you ship them, it's nice to see. Nice to see that. It's like them.
That was about Gambit and Rogue.
Yeah, it's like they get married, and then what happens beyond that?
Oh shit! I gotta
nice.
pick that up then, man, because I shipped the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Like any cover with them on it, I always got. Like they always do these covers with them about to kiss, right? And then it might not even happen in the actual comic. But I still,
Yeah, because he'll die.
right.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, no, but every so often she would do it.
Yeah.
And he would almost die, and he's like, "Oh, that was worth it."
Yes, that's it. Yes, I guess I recall that phrase.
Just like I guarantee. By the way, in the chat for animated superhero series, Johnny Pappas says 1960s Spider-Man.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Chris Halley says,
wonderful
anyone remember
point.
the New Adventures of Mighty Mouse back in the late 80s? Loved that show as a kid.
Here I come
To save the day.
Yeah.
Good Mighty Mouse. Alex says, I brought you guys to the grocery store because I'm starving. Excellent.
Oh, all right.
I like when people watch Super Geeked Up in grocery stores. I know some people, listeners may used to watch it in Walmart when he was shopping.
Right. Yeah.
I'd always try to convince him to get the Walmart people to put on their TVs there, the workers.
You got to be careful going grocery shopping while you're starving, though. That is a surefire way of spending all your money.
Yes.
I buy the worst things that way. Yeah. No joke.
Yep. It's very true.
This gallon of ice cream? Sure, why not? I'll eat it.
Eat it right now.
Yeah, I'll eat it
gallon
now.
of ice cream. Wow. That's a lot. All right. By the way, Alex said, he definitely said, I guarantee like that.
Yeah.
Indeed.
By the way, folks, if you want to see a really great Cajun accent, tune in to the last Super Geeked Up 2 weeks ago where I did an amazing one. Knock your socks off. And by that I mean it was the worst one ever. All right, let's see. I guess my choice.
Yes.
So my favorite super animated series is from the early and mid 2000s, the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited animated series. Just amazing. I think that's pretty much the best those characters have ever been. The voice actors were fantastic. Everything you want in Justice League show.
I've been watching clips of it recently for some reason, and it's mostly because they've been hinting at a Batman-Wonder Woman relationship on that show.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I guess they
Justice League, you mean?
Yeah.
Bruce has it bad for Diana in that show.
They did hint at that. They didn't really do anything with it except in one thing. I think it was during the Thanagarian invasion. There was like a 3-parter, which was awesome. But in one scene, they do kiss because they're trying to hide from people, and she's like, and I gotta kiss you, and that was great though. I was like, yes.
And apparently he sings for her at some point to get a curse off of her.
There's one. I thought the singing episode is when he's with Zatanna.
Yeah, but I thought it was to
Wonder
see
Woman, or maybe Wonder Woman's in it too.
Yeah,
that actually is hilarious. Watching Batman singing, he so does not want to do it.
Apparently it's good. I don't know. I just I like that idea. I thought that'd be a good idea to make those two a thing. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
It's way better than Superman and Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
I think so too.
I don't like that. So let me see here. Necrodia says, Alex has said, that's a fact, and now I want ice cream. Thanks. So then I'm going to buy ice cream. The Crony says, just like Jeff makes the worst Harley Quinn ever, had to bring it up somehow. That was a good time. Well, wait till you see the onesie episode, folks. I actually don't have it yet. I got to wear it today. But
okay.
Maybe you'll get your wish.
Wait, I'm sorry. Are you wearing a Harley Quinn onesie?
So now it's going to be sent out again. There's a running thing on the show. A fan one time put my face on Margot Robbie's body as Harley Quinn. And every time, you don't want to see it. But they're going to tweet it out now. Because every time we mention it, people tweet it out. And so that's what the running joke is like. That's the onesie I'm going to get as the Harley Quinn one. But I'm going to surprise people. I'm not going to say if I am or not, for sure.
Oh, exciting.
Yes. Yeah. Tammy says, Jeff's Cajun is almost as good as Steven Seagal's in Under Siege.
Oh, God.
Steven Seagal is supposed to be Cajun in Under Siege?
I don't know about that, but I hope so.
I like Under Siege. Under Siege 2 is even better.
I think he fakes it at some point in time.
He can't do an accent.
To sneak through somewhere instead of kicking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I hope he says, I guarantee I will give my Akito on your ass.
I don't know. He doesn't eat. No, never mind. Moving on.
Let's get that out of my way. Necroni says Batman the Animated Series was great. It absolutely was. 100%. That was a great show.
Mm-hmm.
Still my favorite Batman. Still my favorite Joker.
Kevin Mark Hamill. Hell yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
The only Batman and Joker for me. I'm telling you now. That's all I care about. Those two.
Yeah. By the way, so now people are just talking about all bad accents. Chris Hadley says, on that note, the all-time worst New Orleans accent is Dennis Quaid's The Big Easy.
I'll have to listen now.
Yeah,
I need to know.
Chris is actually from New Orleans, so he kind of knows.
Oh, well, that makes more sense then. Yeah.
But I'm sorry, he's Louisiana. He's not actually New Orleans. He's another town.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my wife hates the bad accents, the bad Louisiana accents. All the first season of True Blood was difficult for her to get through. And
suck it.
and the one person who has the best accent, in her opinion, was the one who was in the show faking their accent. She was like, "What the hell?"
Wait, who had the best one?
The person, I don't want to give it away in case people haven't seen the first season of True Blood, but there's one character who it turns out is faking his identity.
Oh,
And
I know what you mean. I see.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
she's like, he had the best accent.
That's funny. All right, there we go. There's our favorite superhero animated series. There's a lot of good ones.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, another good one, I'm just going to throw it out there, was the Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, but not the current one. Like, they did it, and there was like a season or two, and then they like rebooted it, and it's kind of crappy, but those first seasons or two was really good. Also, excellent theme song.
Is it a 90s one or is it 2000s?
No, it's recent.
Is it fairly recent? Okay.
Yeah.
I think they're still doing it, but they basically rebooted it
Oh.
like 1 year after it was already on, or like the next season or something. But those first two seasons, it's kind of like what they did with Clone Wars, where they had the Getty I can't say his last name, Clone Wars, and then they did a new one.
Yeah.
And the first one's great, and the second one's also okay, but the first one was so good. And this is in the same boat.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So, cool. I'll have to look.
I'm going to share some more of these chats here, but first let's get Francis to introduce our next game, because then you guys can start doing the chat thing we need you to do. So Francis, what is our last game of the night?
Oh, yeah, sure. Of course. Look, we'd like to end this fine New Year's night with a game called Super Chat, where Matt will play a fictional character in a scene suggested by you, the audience. And Jeff and I will be in the scene with Matt, but our dialogue will just come from you guys that you put in the chat. So anything you put in the chat from here on out will be stuff that we use as responses, and hilarity ensues. So please.
That's right, folks. So first, give us a character. I mean, it can be an actual, like, real fictional character, like Indiana Jones or something. Or I guess you could just make up one, too, if you want, for Matt to play. And then also just start putting the kookiest dialogue you want to put in the chat. Francis and I will use that in the scene. While they're doing that, though, because there's a little bit of a lag on the stream, let me read some other answers to the superhero question. Alex had said, one of the best Justice League Unlimited episodes was the one with the illegal fight ring where it's Hawkgirl, Black Canary, and Vixen versus Wonder Woman. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's some good stuff. Necroti says you didn't mention Freakazoid.
Oh, how could I forget Freakazoid? Now that theme song's stuck in my head. Thanks for that.
Dun, 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 dun.
So Bill, hey, this is from sort of my neck of the woods. Not exactly, but it's upstate New York. Bill says X-Files did an episode in Buffalo, New York, and gave everybody a downstate New York accent. That's actually funny. If you're from New York, like you would get that. Do I know it's still wrong? Like here, New York City has a very different accent than.
I imagine this is the same as how I feel when I watch Saturday Night Live and they do the Californians or whatever that fake.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, no, you're mixing it's a huge state and you're doing no, you can't do that.
It's actually only part of New York City really, like that has that accent too. All right, let's see here. Oh, this is great, Johnny Pappas. You're Matt. You're a Star Trek red shirt.
Oh God. Well, wait.
I think he means original series.
I was gonna say, is
not
it
TNG cool red shirt?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna die. That's fine.
All right, good, great suggestion. Okay, folks, now start putting. We need dialogue. We need kooky dialogue for Francis and I to say whatever. Doesn't have to make any sense whatsoever. We also need. Give us a scene for the red shirt. What is this red shirt doing? What's going on in the Star Trek here?
Mm. It has to be an away mission, right?
Oh, you're right. That's what they always go on, right? It doesn't have. Well, we'll see. We'll see what they do. But you're right. That's how they always die, right? Is on away missions.
Yeah, I just read John Scalzi's Red Shirts this year.
What's that?
Which is it's a book, and it's basically about the red shirts from the original series, like that kind of group of people on on an Enterprise-like ship, but not actually in the Star Trek universe. And then it takes a hard left at one point in time. But it's pretty good. I enjoyed that.
Okay. Wow. All right.
So I'll try not to recycle those jokes.
No, well.
Oh, we haven't seen it. That's all right. We're ready.
Well, it's going to bother me. So.
Okay. All right, folks. Come on. We need more dialogue here. Come on, Francis and I can't think of stuff on our own. We need you guys to.
I know we're terrible at that stuff. Yeah.
That's my job.
Right, that's Matt's job.
I'm going to go on and just start adding dialogue I want you to say.
Yeah.
You should. You're like, this.
No, you don't need to come on this away. Please stay in your bed. It's fine.
Sorry, I'm looking. I shouldn't even look at what's in there because I should be.
Yeah, don't read it now. Don't read it now. Let's just. Let's let.
All right, we got some good ones coming in here. Keep them up though, folks. We need a whole bunch of stuff. All right, so and I guess we can just say they're on our way mission, right? Let's just go with that. That makes sense.
Yeah. On a away mission, you know.
Okay, so Matt is a Star Trek red shirt on an away mission. Oh, so wait, so let's see, who are we gonna be? Who should we be? Should we be fellow red shirts? Should we be our actual real people?
I was gonna say, if we live, then we're like the crew.
Yeah, exactly. We got to get a Kirk or a Spock or a Bones in there.
I would love to hear Jeff's Kirk.
Yes. How's your Scotty?
I cannot do it no longer.
All right, you're Scotty.
Oh,
You're Scotty. Okay, I'm Kirk and you're Scotty.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right, we got Kirk, Scotty, and a red shirt.
Red shirt
on an away mission. And Francis and I's dialogue will only come from the chat. I'm sure you're never going to hear Kirk and Scotty say these things before.
No.
But Matt, as the red shirt, can say whatever he wants. All right. All right. Ready? Take it away, Matt.
Oh, okay. Here we are on the planet Thestober. What do you want me to do?
Take this holy object and tell me if you get a burning sensation.
Oh, okay, Captain. I will do. Oh God, it's so hot. How is it not burning you? This is horrible. Let's just go back to the ship.
Who are you? Who are you? Who?
My name is Guy Smith. I'm a cadet, and I'm just doing some security. I'm just really hoping to get back home. It's all good.
How did the pigeon manage to hijack the ship?
The pigeon, that was my fault. I was on duty, and I was guarding the teleporter, and then someone called me from the other room. I think it was Dr. McCoy or Bones. I know I'm not supposed to call him that. And the pigeon just came right in. And he just went straight to the engine room.
I'm totally focused. Ooh, a phaser.
Scotty, beam me down a pizza.
Captain, he can't. Scotty's here on the planet with us. He can't beam you down a pizza because he's here. We have to get someone on the ship to do that. Can you beam the captain down a pizza, please? You can make it in the food replicator. Thanks. Maybe a bulletproof vest for me.
I beg your pardon. Do you have any Grey Poupon?
Can you send down some Grey Poupon too? I don't have any food on me. I'm afraid that something would eat me if I had any mustard. That's what you're trying to make somebody eat me, aren't you? Are there lions on this planet?
Ensign, what does your tricorder say?
It says that there's every conceivable type of predator real close. Well, we should go. We should go back on the ship, and maybe you could lock me in the brig.
Your mama was a snowblower.
You knew my mother?
That
was her job. She was. I know I'm mixing universes here, but she was on Hoth. That was her job. She had to blow the snow away to let the land speeders through.
This haggis isn't sitting well.
Oh, Captain, I'm so sorry. I should have noticed that you had your pack mixed up with Scotty and you were eating his food. I'll get Dr. McCoy down here right away. He'll fix you up.
Damn it, Jim. He's a doctor, not a short order cook.
It's true. I have a little bit of medical training. I don't have any cook training. I mean, we have the food replicators for a reason, Captain and Scott and Chief Engineer Scott, Mr. Scott. I'm sorry, I don't really know what to call you. Anyone else hear that rumbling sound?
Would you like me to save you a sexy alien babe?
That would be lovely. Can you? But I should probably eat me after sex. There's no way this ends well for me. I have been paying attention.
Look, take 2 of these pills and beam up in the morning.
I can leave? Really?
In the morning.
In the morning, I have to stay all night. I'm not going to survive. What was in these pills? Mr. Scott, I feel very relaxed right now.
Have you seen Pizza the Hut?
Pizza the Hut. Oh, let me check the tricorder. Oh, there's Pizza the Hut and his brother Domino. It's right over the ridge. They have all sorts of blasters. I would like to eat him, but he's gonna eat me. This is terrible. This is a horrible idea. Captain, can we please?
Aye, the tricorder says you forgot to leave a tip.
Oh no. That's how I'm going to die. I'm not going to die by sexy alien. I'm going to die from a pissed off waiter because I didn't tip enough. What is I don't even know how much you're supposed to tip a replicator.
I have spoken. End scene.
You can't follow that line.
I know.
Yeah.
You can. It's done.
That's actually my email signature now. I have spoken.
It? Oh, it is. Yes, that's great.
I love that line so much.
Mm-hmm.
It is great. That character is great, but also just like, yeah, he just finishes it. You're done. You can't say anything once he says that.
I've spoken.
And randomly played by like Nick Nolte, I think.
Yeah, you're right. I keep forgetting it's Nick Nolte.
Yeah. What's going on with that?
If you haven't watched it, folks, we're talking about a character in The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's in like the first episode, dude.
Yeah. It's not a spoiler.
But just so they know what we're talking about, like these references were. But that was Alex, by the way, in that last one. So good. But great, everybody. Awesome lines.
Yeah, I survived.
You did survive.
Oh my God, you did. That's amazing. The first red shirt design.
Yeah, it's the only red shirt besides Scotty to ever make it off in an away mission.
Nice.
That's true. I was like, oh no, Scotty's here.
Alex says, I feel like I won. I think because I ended with his line that he's put in. Yes, you did.
Yes, yeah.
All right, awesome. All right, thanks, guys. Thanks for all those great chatting there. Before we get on out of here, let's Matt, why don't you once again tell them where they can find the stuff you're doing?
Cool. So I am at Hapdrastic, HAPDRASTIC on Instagram and Twitter. And then the podcast, Knights of the Rolled Table, it's at Rolled Table, ROLLED Table, on, again, Instagram and Twitter. And then you can find, if you search for Knights of the Rolled Table on Facebook, you can find us there too. Our podcast shows up on all the major podcasting platforms. And if you have one that it doesn't show up on, let us know. And we'll put it there. And then nationalcomedy.com if you want to check out the theater.
Are you guys on Spotify?
I'm not sure, actually. I'll have to check because I don't have a Spotify account.
Oh, there you go.
But probably.
We're
on YouTube.
Oh, there you go. That's pretty good.
For the Super Chat game, Chris had said, great job, guys. Congrats. Johnny Pappas says, congratulations on surviving to your red shirt character. And then Tammy says, Uhura survived and in heels. Yeah, she did have a red uniform too.
Yeah.
That's
but I guess not a shirt, but a skirt, I guess, right?
Yeah, it was the full
dress. It was a full-on dress.
Yeah.
It wasn't a very long dress.
Yeah.
No.
It's just fine with
the future.
Tammy says, the red shirt survival award is yours. All right, nice.
I mean, at least there has to be one, right?
Yeah. All right, Francis, where can they find you?
Well, I'm on this website called sinceresarcasm.net, where all of the stuff that I do, I post on there, including something that'll be coming up in the next couple of weeks. Be excited. Jeff hinted at it a little bit earlier today. Also, my show, Online Friend Simulator, where I have a new guest. Well, no, not guest. She's a co-host now. Does the show with me. We'll be doing a new show again in a week or two as well. So take a look out for that. That's at sinceresarcasm.net. And I'm at AKA the other guy on Twitter and Instagram.
Awesome. Of course, folks, we're super geeked up on most social media and right here on YouTube. Of course, following, subscribing, all that is really helpful to us. And if you really want to help us out, there's a Patreon. We have patreon.com/supergeekedup. You can... any amount is super helpful, and we really appreciate all your guys' support. And in the chat here, Chris Halley says, I had so much fun with you all. What a great way to start the new year. Oh, thanks, Chris.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And thank you for spending your first day of 2020 with us.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody. Couldn't be better people to spend it with.
Mm-hmm.
So again, super thanks to Matt for coming on. Thanks for being so much fun.
Thanks for having me.
Matt's gonna actually be doing some more live cons with me too. We've been talking about
nice
for that. Yeah.
Ooh.
And folks, so we have 2 more episodes in this current season of Super Geeked Up. Next week is our Patreon episode, so some of our Patreons will be coming on to join us, and we're all going to be wearing onesies.
Infamous onesie episode.
Yes, the infamous onesie. We've been hyping that all season long.
We have, yeah, we have.
I have to watch that.
I gotta figure out what I don't know. I was thinking we could do some special onesie segments or something. I don't know what that would be.
Well, we have to show off the onesie.
Yeah.
We have to. There has to be parts of the show where we stand up.
If I can figure we can do a segment that involves the onesies though.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I gotta think about it. Let us know, guys, if you think of something. And then we have one more show after that for our season finale.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then let's see. Necroti says this was fun, and I'm trying to figure out how to go back. Oh, to Necroti on some platforms. Yes, that's right. Unfortunately, somebody stole his name. Yes, so we'll get back to that soon. Bill says, "Have a good 2020, and the Schwartz be with you."
Yes, may the Schwartz be with you.
And also with you.
Also with you.
Tammy says, "Fun first night of 2020. Hope the rest of the year is totally fref."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
2020 is the year of fref.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
The year 2020 is the year of fref.
Yeah.
It's like the year of the dragon in the Chinese. The lunar
Exactly.
Calendar. The year of the fref. We'll start our own.
It's the year of fref.
Necroti says, of course, Jeff Lee Quinn will win the show. Like Harley Quinn.
There's expectation now. There's a lot of expectation on this one. I'm telling you.
Yeah. All right, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. If you're watching in post, thank you as well. Oh, Tammy just said, I got a onesie for solidarity. Hey, that is awesome, Tammy. Yeah, folks, if you have a onesie, Tammy's right. You should totally wear it while you watch next week's show. Don't show it. Don't show it. Stop it.
I'm just going to show the bundle, but it's just this is it right here in my hand.
Oh, yeah, all right.
So I'm ready.
What character it is, though.
Ready. Yeah.
But yeah, wear your onesies with us. Yeah, next week.
Yeah, get comfortable.
Be nice and cozy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, cool. That'll be it. That's it for us for tonight. Listener says, I'm proud to be a Frefferton. Okay. Which I guess is the name of people who like Fref.
Take it.
And Chris says, happy new Freffin' year. Let's make Fref happen in 2020. I'm telling you, it can be used in so many ways.
So versatile. It is like the most versatile word ever.
I want to get this added for at the end of 2020. Dictionary Webster needs to add this. Merriam-Webster's dictionary.
The new word of 2020 is Fref. Yeah. Right. Oh my God.
That's the goal. All right, folks. Thank you so much. We will see you next Wednesday night, 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. Until then, stay geeky, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.